Hey, I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and today we have to act quickly. We have an opportunity to expand what it is that we're doing here on our homestead and give a lot more security in terms of, well,
for our daughter Grace.
For our daughter Grace's health.
For our family.
And for more of what we want to do.
Right.
And that is this.
We're going to get another milk cow.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know how we're saying, it sounds like a broken record. We're always saying that it's tougher to do stuff when it's cold out. Well, right now it's -2 degrees and it's snowing. And we got to dig out the stock trailer and get it ready to go. Because, well, the cow ain't gonna move himself or herself, but I hope you understood what I meant. Ice possible. Yeah, you think?
Stop. Go forward just a hair. That's it.
I kind of feel like this should be like an Arctic version of ZUMBA or something like that.
Gosh.
Minus those crazy spray-on pants. No?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's ZUMBA. Farm style.
It is a balmy 2 degrees this morning.
Negative.
No, is it negative?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So -2 degrees, balmy.
Yeah, ZUMBA.
Compared to our temperatures the last couple of weeks, it is balmy.
It really is. It is chilly.
And you don't have your coat on.
Well, I put my coat in the truck.
I know.
But this could have been tragic. We nearly forgot a halter and a lead. I guess we could always borrow one, but if we're on our way, hey, hush back there.
Yeah, right.
If we're on our way to go get a cow, probably pretty important. But then as we were going, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I remembered 2 things that you don't usually think about and you may never need. But I promise you that there are times that we get into sticky situations that you've seen. And 2 little things could probably save the day. And when you've got one, zip ties, bam.
Always got to keep zip ties.
Especially the super thick ones.
Yeah.
Sometimes you never know when you're gonna have to put something together.
Yeah.
We also keep duct tape in the car. That's important because you never know, something can get wonky. But here, I'm gonna hold this real quick and go get the other one. And that is this. And that is this. I should carry this all the time, but for lately, I just don't know why. It just seems like I forget it all the time. And I need to just maybe a little case for it to keep on my belt. But the duct tape, zip ties, and a silly thing like, you know, those 3 things with the knife and all that, they can save the day in a lot of situations where you're stuck and you got to make something happen. So yeah, duct tape, to quote scripture, duct tape covers a multitude of sins. That's not really in scripture, but it is a paraphrase. Or it's not really a paraphrase at all. It's just a joke. There you go.
So when these things come up, you have to act quickly. This is a dairy cow, and dairy cows sell quickly. So I totally lost where I was going.
She lost the plot. Why am I not surprised? No. Okay. Here's the deal, folks. Like Mom said, you gotta act fast because cows get bought up.
Right.
And the big things that we need to look for, because here, when you're buying a cow, buying a meat cow, this is for people who don't know. Buying a cow that you're going to use for meat is completely different than buying a cow that was used for dairy production.
Right, right. So a dairy cow, they are, a lot of times they're in stalls and they, you know, in the wintertime, and they've not been really tamed. They know their routine, but they're not as friendly.
Might not follow on a lead.
Right. They're not.
Might not be as gentle around kids.
Right.
That's one of the things, and I wanted to bring that up. So I'm going to let you talk here in a sec about when people get the idea of homesteading, They think, oh, well, we'll just get a family milk cow and this will be great and we'll make cheese and we'll make butter.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It really is.
It is a great idea.
However, a family cow is very different than an animal that was used in a commercial situation, whether it's beef or dairy. And so when you are getting a family milk cow, this is the things that you want to think about.
Well, okay, you want it to be a tame cow. You don't want it to have horns. Horns are
you're gonna get gored.
They're a no-no.
Even if they're a nice cow, they can just want to rub on you,
right,
and love on you, and they
it
might hurt you accidentally. But
right, it's not an intentional thing. But here's the thing with a commercial dairy cow, they have, they go into the stall, they're milked, and then they leave, or they stay there all winter long up here.
Which that's unfortunate. They literally can stay in a headlock all the time.
All winter long, right. But with a family milk cow, to get that family milk cow to be a friendly cow, and to be sweet and kind
and healthy,
you kind of have to raise it from the calf,
or very young,
so that way you can train it, and it's not already in its routine of being a bad cow.
So this opportunity we have is maybe a double-edged sword, because we may have to figure out whether or not it's too late to train it.
Right.
Because it's not going to be trained. We know that.
Well, it is a heifer that is pregnant. So she is almost 2 years old.
Which means young enough that if she's friendly,
right,
then we might be doing okay.
That'd be good.
But if she's a grumpy cow, and
already ornery and set in her ways,
this won't work.
Right.
And so you got to look. If you're interested in getting a family cow, you gotta think about that. Don't get something that's 10 years old and think that you're going to be, I'll just, some cows can be trained like that. Yeah. But when they're set in their ways, they're just like people. So here we go. Okay, we're back home. We ended up obviously getting the cow. Or here, I'll get that, honey.
No, it was just stuck.
You got it?
I got it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we give you
a cow.
Jane. There she is. Oh, yucky.
Oh, gross.
She's had a little bit of a moment.
I'm gonna go in.
Let's get her on from the front end.
That way.
Hey, you are. There you are. Here. Do that. Oh. Yeah, I know. A lot of change going on right now. She's never had grain though.
Some of that.
Oh, that. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, this was Jane. It is not going to remain Jane.
No.
We've got this thing about it's a human sounding name. And this is a cow. Well, so by the way, Jennifer, who we got the cow from, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
But we're not keeping the cow's name.
No.
We are asking you to decide a name and put it in the comments section down below. But why don't you come on over, Grace? You can see her face. She's a pretty girl. She's a hungry, pretty girl. Look at that cow. She's really, really sweet so far, so good. Everything's good. She's not a runner. She's healthy.
Yep. She's pregnant.
El Prego.
Yep.
And so I think we have done very well.
Yeah, I think she's going to be
She's going to be great.
a great ad.
Okay, so I don't know if we've mentioned this enough, but one of the things that is pretty important to remember if you're going to try to do any kind of farming or homesteading or any of that kind of stuff really is stuff changes fast, and you got to have a good attitude about it, and you got to be willing to roll with the changes. That said, let me see, where are we at? That cow we just got, that's her out in a wrong pasture. A neighbor came out and said, hey, why is your cow out by the road? I thought you just got that cow. And we said, oh, I guess we'll go get her. And this is how we're hopefully gonna do it. She's out there, and boy, she does not look like she, oh, wait a sec. You should probably put some grain in a bucket for them, because they're not gonna leave me alone. So they need some grain in there. Hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. Caleb, call them in. Come on. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Come on, just stay where you're at right now, Caleb. Just give her a break. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we're talking weight. Go ahead and hook that back up, but we're gonna have to deal with. Come here, girl. Look, this is that yummy stuff. Here. So what we figured happened was the halter that's on her must have touched this electric fence wire, and boy oh boy, you can see the tracks. She went running right on through out there into that pasture. So we got the power off and we're fixing it up. Put a little grain out there for those guys, and everybody's happy. We'll be back to regular homestead life. All right, so, and now for the moral of the story.
And what we've learned.
Yeah, here we go. You've been waiting, and it's finally time for the moral of the story.
And what we've learned today.
Yeah, and furthermore. Further, that's kind of a thing. Furthermore, you add your comments down below. Did we learn anything? I hope so. And if the answer is no, if you're negative, we just delete them. No, we don't. We don't. If you're nasty, we frankly do. But if you're constructive, we love to hear constructive criticism. But you know, life's too short to listen to a bunch of sourpusses. So,
well,
if you're nice, we love to hear it.
Well, and it doesn't. The negative comments. You know how that you make the negative comment and you think it's gonna
change us,
scar them, and change them. And
watch this. I'm gonna give them the face of.
You know what this face is? Pfft, nothing. Don't care.
This is the face of how much it affects us. The negative comments.
Right. Doesn't
block
at
and
all.
delete.
Right. Bye,
Felicia.
We understand where the source of it.
So if you got something nice to say, even if it's negative, just say it nicely.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, you know what your mother told you. If you don't have something nice to say, you don't say anything at all.
That's right.
My mom used to say it just like that too.
It's time for the moral of the story.
And what we've learned.
Finally, we're getting to the point. So, okay, I have in my mind what I think is the takeaway for today. I got food all over me. It's either that or cow snot, probably a little of both.
Could be.
I think it's both. That's all right. I'll save that for later. I meant the cow snot.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that's what you meant.
Anyway, I know what I think my takeaway for the day and of this video is, and I want to share it, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. Oh, you want me to say it first?
Yeah, that would be that you don't know what I'm going to say. Because you would change yours based on what I'm going to say.
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead?
Yeah. Plan ahead.
Well, what did we...
Okay, the only thing with that we didn't plan ahead was the cow ran. She
Well, you can't control
ran through
that.
the fence. Yeah, no, you can't control that. But we thought about leaving her in the barn. We probably should have done that. Huh?
It was my idea.
I thought it was your idea to let her out. Okay.
But whatever, bro.
Well,
keep going, bro. Scott, we got this. Fist bump.
Fist bump.
And so all of you ladies that just saw, oh, you get him, Christa. Those are negative comments that do get, just so you know. You can say it nicely.
And I would never hit him anyway. So.
Off camera.
Or on camera.
Sure.
Neither.
So plan ahead.
Plan ahead. Yeah. What about you?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
That's a good one. My comment or my takeaway, my moral of the story today would be food is your friend. And
as we can see. That was salad dressing.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at the physique that God...
No, I was talking about what's on your shirt.
The physique that God built.
Yes. I was talking about the stuff that's on your shirt. That's not donkey snot or cow snot. It's dressing.
Food is your friend. Stay on target.
Stay on
Stay
target.
on target. You don't have to go running and screaming and ATVing and chasing hungry cows that don't really want to be in a foreign place. Out there, they want what you have in that bucket.
Okay.
Same thing with greedy piggies. Same thing with angry donkeys. Food is your friend. Let it become your ally. Come on. Fist bump. You're not gonna.
Nope.
Must be a COVID thing. I don't know. Whatever. Can't do it.
We live together. It's not a COVID thing.
Anyway, the issue for us is, you live and learn. And we try really hard to glean as much knowledge from people that know what the heck they're talking about around us. And so actually we learned a really great deal about potentially what may have happened to our cow Macy that died from the farmer that we bought this cow from. And because everyone was scratching their heads on how she died, and she said, well, did the cow do this and did the cow do that, and how did you find the cow? And she said, well, it could be this. And it's like, you know what, I'll bet you that's what happened.
Yeah, she just got stuck.
She got stuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are trying to learn. Constructive criticism is good. Negative Nellies, you know what they say.
Can't say something nice. Don't say nothing at all.
So.
Well, okay.
What a day.
Oh, man. You squished your fingers.
All right. So for those of you who are considering getting a family milk cow, there's a lot more to learn. And the book we recommend is Temple Grandin's.
Well, that's for livestock, but yeah, I can't remember the exact
Oh, the
title.
family milk cow is a different one.
The keeping a family cow is a definite win. It's a huge resource.
Yeah.
This woman has had Jersey cows forever, and she gives just about I think she had Jersey cows.
It's a good book.
It's an excellent book. I can't remember now. But it's a resource for everything, calving and feeding and illnesses and everything. It's fantastic.
So highly recommended. No, we don't make a penny off of anything you buy unless you go to our store and pick up a cookbook. Nice. You see how that was tied right in there?
That was great. That was awesome.
Totally unplanned.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it for the day. Hope you liked it. Yep. If you did, share it because it does help us out. Yep. So I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.